What is good, boys? Finally, we managed to take a win today. So it's freaking dope, bro. Um, yeah, it looks like more of a smaller one here. It kind of was because the risk, yeah, zero point 0.9. It was higher on the funded. I was able to close for um a little bit above 1 to 1. It was basically just 1 to 1, but I didn't. Well, my take profit was 1 to 1. I didn't close as much as 1 to 1. I closed like for 190, and yeah, it was like more like 188. Then off break even made like $1. Off price coming back up to here. High at break even. Um, yeah, cause I kind of had it a little lower in price, almost reversed. But following this, we didn't take profit two anyways. If we had take profit two, it would have been up an extra $30, but we did not get that. Basically, shoot, I actually deleted my liquidity sweep for entry. Yeah, it looks like more of a long day, but that's pretty much because if you look at these higher time frames, and if you just delete everything else, or delete this too, actually, hold on. You look at this prior to market open, where do we think price is going to go? Is it going to keep pushing higher after sweeping all these draws? Probably not, because price has already swept liquidity to the upside and has made its move higher. What I think we could get following this, which is basically my whole thought process, is that we could get some sort of retracement into maybe like a fair value gap. We didn't really have one of those though, except this 30-minute gap. A retracement to the fair value gap or sweep of hourly liquidity. And since we form this high right here, I was thinking we could sweep hourly liquidity, and I was right. That's what happens. We sweep hourly liquidity. I was thinking more of a retracement down to these lows, maybe not as much these lows, but yeah, at least we had take profit one hit and we were able to take a pretty solid win. I know it looks like kind of weird. It looks like I just pretty much pasted this on here because it's just like in the middle of everything. But and dude, I still forgot my liquidity sweep. But anyways, what we had to answer was this hourly gap here. This was pretty solid confirmation. We kind of inversed this, but doesn't matter too much. And because we were just building up liquidity sweep after liquidity sweep, and we were bound to get some sort of reversal off of that and hit a take profit point. So basically, yeah, after we push higher, sweep out this liquidity pre-market, we get some confirmation, don't move off that. We move in even higher, and by this point, we've taken out every possible take profit to the upside at one price to go hit. And then what do we get following that? A break of structure below this low right here. We form a fair value gap here, fair value gap here. What happens after that? Price retraces into it. What happens following that? Price sells off like crazy. So I put my stops above this gap because even though we did get a pretty good sell-off, putting stops right above this high or on this gap is still a little risky because then again, price could still easily, not easily, it probably isn't likely, but price still could go and push higher off this. And if price happens to want to happen at the gap a second time, then reverse, we would get stopped out. So these are pretty good stops. Euro USD, pretty much the same thing. Yeah, this was an hourly gap that had like tons of confluences going through it. Again, this is like the same thing as Thursday, I think. But yeah, tap into the gap and just don't even reverse off it. Then we tap into this draw, then we reverse. So really could have done something more like this on Euro USD. This would have been the most ideal trade, then stopped at a break even. But probably we want to close profits here. And then profits down here, and then boom, you're up like crazy on your USD. But yeah, anyways, break of structure, or not really, but we at least did get 79% closure on the fib. Then following that, we get a retracement. I think we get equilibrium or something. Yeah, and then after that, candle closure, short off this. Both our take profits get hit, and I really wanted these lows, but those don't get hit. Anyways, what I wanted falling market open was for Euro USD to hit some sort of take profit point, which it did, and it tapped in or with it tapping into this 1 hour fair value gap right here. Jeez, I didn't get rid of any of these lows. Yeah, yesterday was so annoying. I so should have taken a win. We hit like three of the draws I wanted, bro. Like, oh my goodness. It's the same exact move, basically. And we did end up hitting this later. Wait, what did we end up hitting this off of? EURUSD was also the leading index for it. I just don't trade it. But yeah, we get pretty much stopped out. Sweep more draws to the upside. Then we hit take profit 2. Do we ever hit it on GBP No, we don't. We get close, but we don't actually. But yeah. Anyways, that might be it today. Unless did I even look at this today? Oh no, I did. No, we could have caught really good shorts on your USD. This big leg down was kind of news, but kind of not. It's kind of like a choppy day too. Basically, what happens? Market opens, we sweep data lows, and then S&P 500. After we sweep data lows, we go out, we sweep out hourly draws, forming a bearish SMT because we form a actually we don't form low. We form the SMT here. Doesn't matter that much though. We form a lower high and a higher high. This is our leading index. So what we would want following this is to take a trade on NASDAQ with enough confirmation. It was kind of sketch though because we're not entering with that good of confirmation. But basically, we break structure below this low right here. Price retraces in its order block in kind of equilibrium. It's a little high, but because of the SMT, you can basically enter off this candle closure. Price kind of moves in your direction, goes a little higher, looks like it's going to stop you out. And then following that, price moves all the way down. It's take profit 1 and take profit 2. And then you just literally call it a day. So yeah, it could have taken pretty good shorts on NASDAQ. I think price is actually moving a lot better now because if you combine yesterday's move and today's move, on London session we've been moving better, and on New York session we've been moving a lot better. So I think the September price action is a lot better now. It's a lot less dull, and we'll be seeing some more moves. But on the funded, we are down about like $300. But one like good solid profitable week like with like 2 or 3 more wins and losses. Like if we take 3 or 4 wins and then like ideally just like one loss, then we would end up being up on the week by like $600. And honestly, not even that much. If we're up on the week by 2 winning trades, which is like literally 3 wins and like a loss, or just so actually no, we definitely trade more than that. If it's like 3 wins and one loss, we could maybe be up off that. Off 3 wins, because, yeah, there's partials. If we take 3 wins and, like, 2 losses, we'll definitely be up. So as long as we win more than we lose next week, we should be at least back to break even on the funded. But, anyways, let me just clear all this. That's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's recaps. Finally took a win this week after losing literally every single trade I took this week. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys on. I'll do a trading recap tomorrow of this whole week. I haven't done one of the or weekly recap. I haven't done a weekly recap in a while. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more trading recaps, and I will see you guys tomorrow for my weekly recap. So I will see you guys then.